Welcome to 2Stupid4Web3, the show that hopes to make sure you don't end up like me, too stupid to win. And since I had such wonderful compliments from last week's show, I brought back the one and only Shacklin. How are we doing this week?
We're doing great, thanks. Thanks for having me back again, and hello, everyone. Great to be here. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for, man, I gave you more than like 30 seconds notice, too. Oh, man. I just realized something, and it's taking me forever. I used to have a cheat sheet, and then I couldn't find it in my sheets of what I wanted to do, because it seemed like the wheel always hates Swarley. So I was like, he was first. So congratulations, Swarley. You have won 15,000 UPX just for being first this week.
Wow. Congrats, Swirly.
5, 8, 9. Oh, man. All right. All right. I got it transferred. Look at that. Done. Done. All right. Kind of a quiet week, but an exciting mechanism did launch this week in Upland. So definitely excited to talk about the UPI mergers that went live today for levels 1 through 4. And then they have the other ones rolling out. I still think those are fake. Like, how do you keep them looking so nice all the time, Shaq?
Well, they're fake.
Okay. It solves it. That's all right. But it always looks beautiful there.
Thank you.
Just like City said.
All right.
Just
Well,
like
thank
City
you.
said. Yeah, and then police cars, once again, more police cars, and that will have bonuses with the fire stations. And then Berlin was was that Berlin last week? Madrid, sorry. Madrid was the
Oh, yeah.
was the
That's
expansion.
right.
And yeah, we'll jump into all that fun stuff. I was hoping, LeBron's usually all over these things, so I was hoping he figured out some sort of uppy merging stat to watch on the show. But I know that I mentioned it, and other people have probably bugged him, so he'll have that up and running in no time. He'll just like hold my beer and watch this, and it will be done. But so let's jump right into that. The announcement of the uppy merger starting this week, starting today. I like that each phase will last several days and with at least an hour's notice before the next phase goes live. So they have no timetable. They're just whenever the dart hits the bullseye or it says next release, I guess that's how they pick it. But to merge them, it was pretty simple. It was pretty easy up and to the point to where I got to the amount of sparklet it wanted to charge me to make that merge. Have you tried to merge uppies yet?
Yeah, I merged some uppies during my dog walk this morning, and I've just been watching the price get completely ridiculous. Right before the show, it was over 2,000 sparklet, which is over $40 to merge.
Yes.
So
what prices were you getting your merges at?
The most that I paid, and it was by accident because the price changed like it said one price, and I went to do it, and it's like the price has changed, and I just went ahead and clicked through like before I realized what it said. So the most I paid was like 105 sparklet.
Okay.
So, and I thought that was ridiculously a lot, but now it's over 2,000. So
yeah. And that's the problem when they show examples. And I know they came out and said that it would vary based off of demand, but still their examples, it was 9.99 sparklets. So it gave, and I was like, okay, that's reasonable. It's under 100, and I understand it's going to change. with the demand of it and how new it is. And I had my chance right before the show. It was probably about 8:30 Eastern or so, 8:45, and it was almost 1,800 sparklet, and it was just over $37 when I did the conversion, and I said, "No, no, no, no." So,
Yeah.
interesting you, checked right before the show, and it jumped over 2,000 already.
Yes. Yes. And that's the highest that I have seen it today. Like, I keep being shocked. So that might not be the top yet. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
But
But
it's so hard to figure out the best approach with these uppies. There are so many questions
yeah,
about what's the best way to go.
and I know last week we discussed it. Do you hold on to them? Do you merge any from a collector standpoint? But you're still making the first generation of these, so it's not the second generation. Um, yeah, I'm still not really sure where to go,
Hmm.
but I definitely am not merging for 2,000 Sparklet.
Right. Initially, I was planning to hold on to my U Origin uppies because I just thought, they're the originals. Maybe they'll have some sort of special value. And that still seems like a possibility. But the other night, X1 confirmed that if we hold on to the U Origins, like let's say we have level ones that we think are really neat and we want to hold on to them, but maybe we want to sell them 10 years from now. X1 said that, Upland will run out of the U Origin evolutions.
Okay.
And so if, surely within 10 years, they will have run out of U Origin evolutions, which means that these special cards that we've held on to forever, if somebody wanted to merge them into a U Origin evolution, that option could be gone. So that,
Really?
yes, so that if you merged a U Origin and a U Origin together, you'd end up with some other generation because Upland has run out of U Origins.
Oh.
And so that is what changed my mind. And I thought, well, I want to get in there and merge my U Origins to make sure I get U Origin evolutions for them. But that doesn't mean that's the best answer. That was just my thinking that I had today.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, we threw out there, what was the number I threw out last week? 1041, 1040, 1024 for the amount of, where's my magic calculations? 1024. So even at 100 Sparklet and you had all level ones, if you were playing that game, it would cost you over 102,000 Sparklet to merge level ones all the way up to have 2 level 10 U Origins.
At what price? What price
At
are you
100
factoring?
at 100 Sparklet. Now, hopefully it comes down like seeds came down, but
Right.
still, even if you're now, I could get down if I was doing it at 5 Sparklet a piece for 5,000 Sparklet total. Okay, but it's all going to be price dependent, I guess, for me.
Right.
I'm not taking the bait, City. I'm not going to ask you about your favorite uppie. If you know, you know. Oh man, WW dog. Now, how many did you say? You said you did 3 or 4?
No, I did a lot more than that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not, because normally I'm really kind of uptight about everything I do, and everything I do is entered on a spreadsheet and it's very methodical. But today I just did it while I was out with my dog. And
How'd that
so
make you feel?
a little messy. Like, I don't know what went away or what, like, I'm having to re-engineer, like reverse engineer it, like with the spreadsheet I had, and figure out, well, this thing isn't on the spreadsheet, so I must have gotten that. Anyway, it's fine. It was sort of fun to just, do something without overthinking it. But
Yeah.
but I'm not sure how to function now that I have done that.
Yeah. Now, were you excited with some of your merges, or were you disappointed? What were your thoughts after merging?
My thoughts are that there are a lot of boring uppies. They're just boring. I'm not really into sports, so I don't get excited about the sports ones. And some of them just are very, vanilla looking. And so that I don't get excited about those. But I did get one goth. I got a goth
Okay.
one, and that one excites me because it looks really different and cool and kind of dark and edgy. So
Yeah.
it's a level 4. So it's not a one of one yet, but I don't really want to burn it because I love the goth series.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Now,
that
where did you end up? Did you merge into twos and then take two twos to make threes, or how far did you go up the chain with it, or were you just merging some threes to fours, or
I merged ones to twos and twos to threes and threes to fours and fours to fives.
okay.
So I did a bunch, and I still have a bunch of ones, twos, and threes. But now I'm getting to the point where I'm wondering, do I want to hang on to some of these and keep them just the way they are? There's so much to consider, and I just don't know.
If only you could look into the future and see what it was.
Right.
Let's see what the wonderful price is right now to merge. And I don't even know what I was doing. I was looking, just trying to check out. I'm like, I'm just checking out a price. Stop being such a. I'm like, oh, this is a mint one. I'm like, nope, not going to put that in there. All right, it's back down to 479.7 sparklet. Still too
Oh,
rich for my blood, but
yeah, right.
I want to talk to the people that spent 2,000 sparklet to merge.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I'm just very curious. I'm very curious because I wonder how many people are still disconnected from the community and just sit here and play Upland by themselves and read the articles and just kind of do it on their own. And I'm curious.
Right. And I will say there's also a lot of people that don't read the articles at all.
Mm-hmm. And some of us put on show. Oh, wait, no, he's gone. I love Thank You Later. I do. So we met probably like late January, early February of 2020 in Telegram, in the Upland Telegram. So it's coming up on our 6-year broversary, but in 2021, he wished me a happy birthday, or I said something about it being my birthday. He's like, "Oh man, it's my brother's birthday." And then the
Wow.
next year, he's like, "Hey, did you know you and my brother share the same birthday?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And and then sure enough, he texted me again this year, and he said, "Hey, did you know that you share a birthday?" I'm like, "Thank me later." We've gone through this every year for the last 5 years. I'm like, the first year I did not know. The second year I kind of remember, but kind of forgot. But then after that, I kind of had that locked down that I share a birthday with your younger brother. And then couple years ago, Dizzy's like, hey, my sister's birthday's that day too. So I share birthdays with Dizzy's
Wow.
sister and Thank Me Later's brother.
And what is your birthday again?
The 24th. So now people are going to go steal my identity.
January 24th.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
it is
happy
Saturday.
belated birthday.
Thanks. Yeah. So it was kind of funny. And I just shake my head. And my wife's like, what's so funny? I said, thank me later, telling me something for the 5th time.
Is he doing it to be funny, or is it legit new information to him each year?
No, it's legit. Just the space and just how he kind of spaces on things. So
okay,
it's
funny.
legit. But what
All
year?
right.
I'm younger than Wolf. I'm younger than Wolf. We'll put it that way, Swarley.
Yeah, you're younger than me.
I'm younger than Shaq, but I was still born in the 70s. We'll disclose on other channels, so because then you're going to ask me past what my mother's maiden name and
what's the last 4 digits?
last 4 digits. I see where this is going, Swirly. I see where this is going. All of a sudden, I'll have new lines of credit open. Wait, what's going on?
So one thing I noticed when I was doing the merging is that, so you start with the first uppy.
Yep.
And you can see, like, okay, this is mint 5 of 20. But then it goes to the merge screen and you're supposed to pick the second card. And when you're picking the second card, you never get a chance. There's no option to see what its mint number is or to review it before saying burn. So if you have more than the same one, let's say you have a mint 1 of 20 and a mint 5 of 20, there's actually no way to confirm which one of them you're burning. Now there's a workaround. You'd have to start with that one and choose the other one. But I'm just saying, it seems like there should be the option to see which mint number you've chosen.
Absolutely. Sparley, I always went with 12/9, not 1/29 on you. So I was always pegging it for December 9th. Oh, happy birthday, my friend. It's 1/29.
Oh, happy birthday, Swarley.
I don't know why I defaulted to December with that one. I don't know. Should have known. He's got the Aquarius spirit. Yeah. Yeah, so that's where your spreadsheets come in handy, so you can know what mint you're putting in there.
Right. So if I am out with the dog, I can't, I can't rely on my spreadsheets, but definitely after I got home, it was a lot easier because I could look at my spreadsheet and be like, okay, is this one of the ones I need to worry about?
Yeah.
Right. So
I just keep contemplating going back and forth. Do you merge? Do you not merge? Even that if they run out from a collector standpoint, though, if you got a mint 1 of one of the origins, or a super, like a catchy name or a cute looking one, that's a tough decision what to do with that. And I think as you get the other generations going on, unless they run a smaller run of them. But look at how all the originals have gone so far with the game. San Francisco, the first season of NFLPAs, but this seems to they all. I don't know. I'm just confused.
I feel like this has more staying power. It feels like it's a little bit more well thought out and really deeply planned and integrated into so many things.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it seems today to me.
Now, with and I looked, the price has been creeping up closer and closer to 100K UpX to buy uppies on the secondary market. Um, is it worth it to you to be spending almost 100K to just turn around and merge them? So you're going to spend the cheapest was about 90K, so you'll spend 180K just to merge two of them. Uh, where do you what do you think of the secondary prices of uppies? Is where I was trying to go with that one.
Oh gosh. Well, I haven't done any sort of looking into that at all. I don't know what the secondary market is right now. And that sounds like a lot of math for my brain. But one thing I'm curious about is, so if you read the Upland article, it says that the pricing will be set by both from the demand side and the supply side.
Yeah.
And we were debating that in the Creedmoor server today. Like, what does that mean exactly? And so we thought, well, maybe it means Umbrella Boy thought it meant like, well, how many are left on the supply side? But I tried merging two level 1s, and I also tried 2 level 3s, and the price was exactly the same for both.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're taking a global supply number and applying it across the board, but there is a question about how does that work exactly? Right. Yeah, and is it better to go ahead and get these things burned before the supply diminishes any further?
Yeah, there's 11 below 85,000 UpX right now. And then the US dollar is, I still think, just $16.40. You have 5 of them sitting there at that price. But I mean, that's where it gets expensive, because you were buying UpX and got uppies on the initial launch. So at least if I'm buying secondary, I'm buying with UpX, because that's just hard to take, that you're going to spend almost $33 buying 2 of these, and you can spend anywhere from a couple pennies to $40 the way it's been running to merge these again. So that gets pretty expensive.
Yeah, it definitely does.
And it gets expensive for players that, do not have high earnings each month, where I remember those journeys of just counting of, I can get enough to get another property. So it's been a while, but I remember those struggles, and I try to think about the uppies from that perspective too, of your choices that you make of having to participate and putting cash into the game. But
sorry, just a minute.
No worries. No worries. And that's kind of where I struggle with that too, is thinking about the newer players, or the players that are just grinding it out. And as BH says, Upland was sold as a real estate game, and I hope it doesn't lose that aspect for it. And that's the great thing about it. I don't race, but we sponsor the URL. You're going to have collectors that want to try to collect everything that they can. And you have, the people that are really into the whole merging of the uppies. So there's a little piece of everything in Upland for everyone. But yeah, I just try to think of a new player grinding it out and the decisions they have to make to participate, to burn these things, and do they do it?
Well, I think maybe first, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. I think maybe we need to think a little bit bigger, broader, because Umbrella Boy said this in the Creedmoor server, and I really like it, and I really agree with it, which is that this real estate game that we've all been playing for the past 4 years and all the building that we've been doing, we have essentially been building the gaming environment for this new game of Uppies that's going to be played within this environment. And this game of Uppies and like, farming and nurseries and plants and all of that, it has the potential of appealing to a much broader audience and bringing in mainstream players. So they will be playing a different game than we have been playing for 4 years. And it sort of exists within this world that we have built for over the past 4 years. And so, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't want, because that's what hooked me. Still, 6 years later, that's what hooked me was the monopoly on the blockchain. It's like the blockchain and monopoly had a baby. So I was all about that, and I do love the SimCity feel to it. And I'm not adding money to get the uppies, but I do have UpX to burn. So if the price is right, I'll get them. I just hope, things like having uppies does not dictate a uh, successful gaming experience in Upland. I like that it can bring in more people to the game. And I like that, but it's just like racing, you know, just intriguing where it's going to go. But that is, I do like what Umbrella Boy's thoughts were there with that, because it- we are designing it, but then that brings the TML out in me talking about it then too, because then it gets me into why haven't we had the different service, or why haven't we had different buildings in the cities? It's the same buildings for the residents housing. I and as much as they're leveraging, the use of AI to help develop stuff, which is absolutely fine. I don't have anything against that. But come on, let's crank it out. Let's get some cultural feel to each one of these cities and sell it for UpX. Make these some UpX syncs, and make the super cool ones for US dollars. You can they can really drive new player acquisition and success of the game, and getting a lot of this UpX that's just out there in the market. If they start launching, houses, you could do a quick Google search and dump in AI. Hey, create. They already got the prompt to create what they need to create. So, hey, here's pictures of houses in this city, houses in this city. Now let's make them city specific here, and you'll have the common style looking houses that you see all across country. But let's get it rolling. Let's get some different houses, because as much as people are building neighborhoods, a lot of them look the same.
Yeah. So yeah, we are waiting to hear the UGC blueprints, more on that, which they announced live in Vegas at the last Genesis week. We all attended. So hopefully we'll hear more
18
about that
months
soon.
ago. And speaking of Genesis Week, I think once again this year it's going to be all digital, and I think the player meetups are going to replace Genesis Week live.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Genesis Week was digital for the most part from now on. That's actually what I'm expecting. But that's just me.
No, that's me too, and I have no hope. I have no hopes this year of a meetup in Vegas, but I do hope to, host the Midwest meetup, but also make it to another meetup or two throughout the year that other players host. So, I'm not as fortunate as Wolf that he made the trifecta last year, and he's already getting to the first one this year. So, if you haven't heard, we are just over a month away from the New Orleans meetup, March 6th through 8th, hosted by City Pigeon and Cohen 98. So if you are free that weekend, definitely go check that out. Hang out in New Orleans and have a great time. They got a great itinerary going on.
Yeah, they really do. I think it's going to be an amazing meetup, and I wish I could be there, but I can't. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, just ladies, no open toe shoes. I will put that out from here to the end because you don't know what those puddles are actually made of. You do not know, and then you don't want to find out the hard way. No. All right, Uppies and Upland. Let's see. What else was talked about this week? Oh, here we go. It's about that time. It's going to get fun. Police service structures, new police vehicles were launched. They have the van and the two style, the car and the SUV style, 153 bundles. Series 2, Series 4, and the police van. And there was also a chance for the 2025 fire truck with 3 available across the entire drop. So once again, those were priced at 115. I know they'll give you boosts if you put them at the police stations when you build those. But man, that's expensive for me,
Yeah.
And it's been a while since cars were the big push, and we haven't had legit. Okay, we had a car sale the other week, but that was more of clearing out old inventory. Yeah, I would like to see, and I by now I thought we would be more towards the model of having Upland sell to the MetaVenture owners. And I understand it takes the owners having some cash to purchase them from Upland, but I was hoping to see more of, Upland supplying to the MetaVentures and them selling to the public for prices, but I've just been disappointed in the lack of cars. But it could be I never watched the total demand on the cars either. But I thought at some point, oh, here's a bright shiny new thing, but then you'd at least have an inventory for people to come and buy when they want. It's there's not a lot of supply, so how do you know when there's a demand out there?
I don't know. I imagine they have a lot of stats that we are not privy to. And I don't know the breadth or depth of those. However, it seems like they really have their finger on the pulse of the game, because when they issue new things and I think, oh no, I don't have a good place in line, I'm never going to be able to get this. It's almost like they knew exactly how many people were going to get it.
Yes. Because everybody registers and not everybody buys. And I am glad to see that we've gotten past the days of everybody just always trying to sell their position. I think everybody's just like, I'm going to wait it out, and if I get it, I get it. But and that was a crazy time too, and it always seemed like the same group of people were always getting some position in line, and so I do like that. Now you sign up and you're like, oh, I have no shot, and you're like, oh, look, I can actually buy this. So
Right.
they do have that figured out.
Yeah. So they might know a lot of things that we don't realize they know. And I always try to be careful about drawing too many conclusions myself, because they might know what they're doing. They might.
Well, they've kept it running
It's one of
6
the
years.
options.
I mean, they're pushing 7 years of being operable, so
Mhm.
you know, is they have a clue.
Yeah.
We might not always like what they do, but we're still just players in their game.
That's right. And that's something like going just through life, to get a little more philosophical about it. But in a broad sense, in life, people get upset when their expectations aren't met. And it's not Upland's fault if people have certain expectations and they're not met. I mean, it depends on those expectations, and if it was because of something Upland said, like, we're going to do that, and then we have to pivot, that can be frustrating for sure. But there are cases where people have just decided what they want Upland to be, just kind of on their own. They've just decided, I want Upland to be this game where I can do this, this, and this. And then they get upset if it doesn't turn out to happen. So, yeah. I've seen both. I've seen both things happen.
Yeah. But it would be nice to say, hey, after looking at this or experimenting with that, we're pivoting from this. So they don't announce when projects are done. It just kind of falls off. And I think that's where some frustration builds, is it just kind of, if we don't talk about it, maybe they'll forget about it. Like an ostrich, head in the sand on sometimes. And if they, I think it would be more receptive that, hey, evaluating this, we're just going to move in this direction. We tried it, and for reasons, they don't even have to give us the reason, but just let us know you pivoted. Just let us know you killed that project, because that leaves a lot of anticipation and hope, and then frustrated people. So,
Oh, I completely agree. Absolutely. That's an interesting idea Swarley has.
yeah. Yeah, and the old positions were able to let me. Oh, now he's doubling up on accounts today. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, but new positions, just not noon. Noon doesn't work. Noon doesn't work right now. So, yeah.
So the Ledger event was a huge success for Upland. It's one of the biggest
Oh
they
yeah.
ever had.
Oh
And
yeah.
I have seen a lot of disappointment because people thought they spent a lot and it didn't even make the top 50.
Yeah. There was a lot of passion behind the Ledger event. A lot of passion. Yeah. I don't even know where to go. go with that one. Because I mean, they were giving away uppies. They were giving away the 3 stock cars that you can make each year. The interesting thing, though, was this time they didn't talk about a cap. Usually they say it's capped at a value.
Mm.
And there was no cap this time.
Interesting.
Not that I saw.
Well, wouldn't it be kind of hard to cap uppies, since, I mean, how do you know, like, what's the value of an uppie?
Yeah. Because usually I want to say it was at 1,000, they'd cap it at $1,000. So this
Right.
one was a free for all. And I don't know. I wonder if it turned off more players than it excited players going this time around, doing it this way.
I don't know. I don't know. So Bet's got 20 packs. So congratulations to Bet's. So he got 60 uppies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he didn't get anything over a level 4. And so so that's the thing that kind of bothered some people is like Bet's spent the most and got the most packs. But the highest uppie he got was a level 4, whereas someone more toward the bottom of the list got, what was it, guys? Like a level 7? Or was it a level 9? Can you help it from the audience? Because I don't remember what it was.
Either way, a 7 or a 9, that's crazy compared to level 4, And
It was
you
a
get
level
60
9.
packs? Okay. Oof.
Thank you, Zany.
Ooh. That's crazy.
And so, even that's a little bit strange, right? It's completely randomized so that the winner sort of wins.
So it was more quantity over quality on that one.
Yeah, it was just a complete randomized, like you're going to get this many packs, you're going to get this, right? And then you get what you get, which that's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
City says it is supposed to be random, and that's fine. Right? That's fine. But I can understand why Betts was a little disappointed. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. So one of these trolls seems to think I'm divorced. I'm not. I'm happily married. Thank you.
All right. Got nothing better to do on a Thursday. No, sorry, I didn't mean to put that on. There we go. And done. And done. Yeah. So, wow, Fire Engine was the very last one sold, and the second was close to the bottom of the sale too. Oof. Sometimes that's how random ends up.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, there we go. All right. Bye. Done. Just switching. All right. Let's try our third account. Come on. You can do it. Third account. Let's go. I was ignoring, but now that you're switching accounts, just like, that's crazy. You haven't played the game in years, and you're so petty and have so much hate that you just go troll shows of people that enjoy playing. So I do have a bar over here. I stacked up. I've learned to pour my whiskey smaller and then bag it up with like a nice 4%er to finish it off. So I don't go over the edge. Yeah. All right. So anything else exciting happened for you in your week of Upland, Shack?
No. My focus has mainly been on my stepson, and And so like no.
Okay. Yeah. And service structures, three more for US dollars. So people are still getting each and every one. And I'm picking and choosing. And sometimes even when I pick and choose, I forget to actually buy them. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get that one. And then I forget to get that one. And then it's Saturday in the afternoon.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh man, I missed that one.
You know, I did miss buying the service structures one week, and it's so frustrating because I was designing a property the other day and I was laying out the service structures, how I want them to go. And it turns out that one of the ones I wanted is one that I don't own.
Oh no.
And it messed up my whole design. And so, yes, you know, the construction hub is coming.
Yes.
So that's great. And Upland said it's going to be coming in frost season. I mean, no,
Blossom.
next season blossom. So
Well,
that's exciting.
we're coming up to frost because we just got through Wonderland. Wonderland.
Oh,
So frost is the one that starts in February.
oh yeah, that's the
And
one. It's coming in frost.
okay.
Yeah. So which ones am I missing, Zany? It's the week when they drop the butcher shop. So it's like butcher shop and physical therapist and the fire station headquarters. So I missed that one. So yeah, city confirms it should be frost season that the builders hub comes. Construction hub.
Nice.
So that's exciting. And
Now,
I'm excited to see what the missions are for Frost in
yeah,
terms of what are they going to demand from us regarding influence scores and residents.
right. I did like that you had to increase, so it keeps you active, keeps you working to develop either decorating properties, building structures, or service structures, or any of that. Um, so it will be interesting to see if they just kind of keep it the same. I could see them keeping uh, keeping it the same for frost, but start ramping it up
Right.
as the seasons move.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how they do it because, a lot of us are holding back on our builds so that when frost season begins, we have kind of a more low score so that it's easier to gain scores during frost season. But then the question is, well, are they going to make it just within frost season? Or are they going to use our closing score from the end of Wonderland as the benchmark? So,
Yeah, that's that's just a tough one to figure out.
yeah.
Wow. Tough one to figure out.
So, excuse me, I've got to go do something. I'll be right back.
Not a problem. Oh man. All right. Let's see here. We talked service structures. We talked Madrid. You've got nothing finished for about months. Wow. Oh, that's true. Yeah, some of the builds makes it super long, and you know, to me the price of Sparklet is still still cheap, not financial advice. So being able to purchase it right now helps build your ability to build more buildings, but it's yeah, it's kind of challenging at times too, because do you want to put more in? But I don't know. I'm conflicted. As I said, it's been an interesting last couple of months for me in Upland, and it's been interesting not having Thank Me Later on the show because usually I could be the voice of reason. So now I bring people on to be the voice of reason for me because I get I get oh man, that's right. Okay. Um because I get the yeah, I just kind of been here 6 years, and as we said, they've gone in different directions, and I've just kind of left it. They've just kind of left different projects. So um, that's right. I got to go over here to do that. Um, so that's that's just kind of my challenges there of being a new trying to look at it from the lens of a new player. I'm trying to do something at the same time while keeping the show going. Um, yeah, but I try to look at it through the lens of a new player and not use the bias of the years I've had playing the game and the things that just didn't pan out to fruition there. Um, why why can't I find it? Oh, there we go. Um, 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 yeah, whatever. I'll just deal with it. Oh, you're back.
Yes. Hi.
I have a level 6 nappy ears. That's right, Tid.
Crypto's
You might,
crashing more right now.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
You do might have to start singing there, JT. You might have to pull that out. No. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's all I got this week, Shaq.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just been another long week, but I do look forward to Thursday, sitting here getting to talk with people about Upland, and oh
We should make sure that everyone knows to, if you want to enter the talent competition. So yeah, I don't have the details in front of me. City, do you have the details? There is a talent contest that's going to be in the El Sereno Spatial Theater.
yep. And I have the details, but I don't have them in front of me.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, Taz Tafari is holding it, and sorry, I don't remember when it's going to be.
Yeah. And absolutely. Sorry. March 6th at 6. There you go. Thanks, Elijah. March 6th at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Thank you, Elijah. So I will be one of the judges, and I would love to see everyone come and share their talent. So
Unfortunately, I will be traveling for gymnastics that weekend. So,
oh dear.
yeah. And it's actually, the kids are loving it because they get to miss school to go watch their sisters. So,
Ah.
yeah.
What is it like? Leave Friday, do it over
She
the weekend type thing?
she competes late on Friday, so we'll leave out Friday morning and then get there, let her stretch and just relax, and then she'll compete, and then we'll stay the night and come home. So,
Okay.
ooh, I like, yeah, definitely show how Nola drinks there. That's a talent in itself.
Lily.
Oh man, I don't think you know what you're asking for right there, Elijah, with them jumping jumping on live from Nola as they're kicking off a meetup. Ah, no. Thank you, Shaq, so much for co-hosting with me. Really appreciate it. We got hit with the case of the trolls tonight, but that's all right. We'll survive. We survived.
Well,
Just
thanks
got
for having me on. It's been a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody be safe. Have a fun week, and I'll see you next week.